So we are learning about Azure DevOps. So initially we are the empty blank paper. Actually we don't have any knowledge about what is DevOps, what is Azure, what is cloud or what is IT. So I am the person. So I am feeling exactly your what place you are you. So here I never have any IT knowledge actually. So in the IT, what is the sectors? What are the different functionality or the different departments? So I think lot of people same position. I am correct, na? Can you hear me? Suresh and Manikanta, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm feeling that. So I feel that. So I am the empty blank paper. So I don't have any knowledge about IT sector. So what functionality, what department, what things. So I am came here like a DevOps to learn the DevOps. So I want to know the DevOps. What is that? So what is DevOps and what is Azure DevOps? Why need to learn and what is the object and what is the scope and what tools I need. So please understood. So I will explain in this scenario, in this presentation, what is the DevOps. So it will be compulsory. I will explain. But what is the DevOps tools and what is the tools? Okay, I will explain the tools and how it utilize. It is a practice session. Tools using and learning. It is a continuation class. So before that introduction, so why we need to learn DevOps and what is the where we are in the IT sector actually. So where we are working here, with whom we are working with. So that's we will know. And moreover, so lot of technical things and a lot of IT functionalities and a lot of IT tools is there in the IT sector. So we are learning DevOps. So I am continuation class. So we are trying to understand this image. So now please don't find this any text on these images. So DevOps, it is only visible. Please forget this thing. But see this image, it is continuation endless looping, correct? Na? So it is continuation endless looping. So it means, so there is a never end. So why it is like that? So DevOps, some point of view as a fresh, I don't have even IT knowledge also, but I am feeling that Dev means developer and OPS means operations. Is it right? I'm feeling like that. So you can feel okay. Otherwise, no issue. So this is cycle is endless, loopless. It is not having any end at the point. So it is continuation is there. So why it is like that? So I'm trying to understand the what I am learning, why I am learning, and where I am there. What is the object? What is the scope? What is the role? So object, scope, role. Simple. Three things. So object, scope, role. So how much your scope and how much you are need to work and what is the object of the DevOps. So DevOps and Azure DevOps both are same, but we are using the tool Azure DevOps. That's why it is saying that Azure DevOps. That's the thing. I am trying to understand the DevOps. So here, see, before the DevOps, so where we having, so where we have to work as actually using this Azure DevOps, I have doubt. So where we have to where I have to work using Azure DevOps. So first we need to understand the software development life cycle. So every way we are working for this IT information technology. So there is a software development will be compulsory there. So life cycle means 1 minute. So we are the learning the IT. So that's why we are having the in the IT sector, companies are having the software development life cycle. So software development life cycle. So life cycle is the born to dead. So end of this thing that is a life cycle. So even though animals or anything. So he may even the machine also. If you are buy the smart TV or smart mobile, so it is having the manufacturer to the technology integration and software integration and testing completion, and you are using the operations in your home, and after using some intervals of time period, some tenure, so like 5 years, 10 years, based on the that guarantee value worth of the equipment. So then completion you will dismantle with sent to the garbage area or thing like. So that is the life cycle. So everything will having life cycle. So here, but as a software, there is a no endless, there is no end to the development. Why it is like that? I will show. So please remember this one. DevOps as a developer and operations. So where we are having, so operation means different person, developer is different person. We are not having. But what is the scope and what is the functionality ours? We have to know. So we are trying to know the our objective, scope, and the purpose of this tool. This is software development life cycle. So see the picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So every software or anything, any activity will be planned. So accordingly. So before any, so as a DevOps engineer, we don't require this much of knowledge, but still we are working for these people. So we are contributing this their activity to helping them. So that's why we have to know everything on software activity. So we are working in the IT or we are working in some industry. So we need to follow their rules, company policies, company dressing codes and rules, and respecting thing value to the management. So these are the things we need to know. So as the same way, so when you go into the IT sector, you need to know fundamentals, basics of the software development life cycle. So this is very important. So planning. So before that, you want to make the one product. So I want to make a one product. So if you having any idea, like you want to make the grocery shop, we will take the grocery shop. So that grocery shop, you are having one grocery shop, like you having a lot of grocery shops. So you want to make a one inventory management, like stock maintenance and billing pricing purpose. One software development requirement is there for your job, your grocery shops. So what do? You need to make a, it is a software development persons. They will do the planning. So they, how they planning? So they will decide open source or like there is two type of softwares. One is enterprise source and open source. Open source are completely free. So that softwares can be used with some legally binding rules will be there. GPL, general public license. Some softwares is costly. So that is enterprises license, like Windows system. If you Windows you want to use the Windows 11, you want to buy the CD of Windows 11 operating system. So that having a key especially. So that is a purchase item. So you need to purchase for lifetime one time. Otherwise, if you have a maintaining lot of institute or business company, then you need to renewal every month year. So that is a affordable price is there. Like that, we need to choose the correct software, correct tools. So for development, for developing the your business requirement softwares. So they are planning. So there is a respecting of a planning of the what tools I need to use and what is the architecture. So what is the thing? So where is the main tool? like so this is a grocery shop. This is a grocery shop, and this is a grocery shop, and just I am giving the scenario. It is a not a related activity or tools. Just like some projects will be there. So this is the uh, grocery A. This is B. and this is a C, and this is a location. I am saying this is location. So here it is a HYD, it is Mumbai, and this is a Chennai. See, if I want to make a software for this grocery shop, it with different locations. So as I am architecture of the cloud or internet software developer, so I will like plan. So I need so maintain stock. So I will need. If you know this is terminology, okay. Otherwise, no issue. So database maintenance. Database means maintaining the stock name in register, cost, price. So maintaining the item master. So SQL database. I need a SQL database. So SQL databases. So will come today. You are coming to the IT world, so you will come to starting the learning the things and you know the what are the item services in the IT. We will randomly, will frequently will learn some one by one. Gradually, we will increase the knowledge. One day will it will not come. So it is will be stored for the database. This is still structure query language. So database like so it is working with connectivity need so to across the multiple regions locations. So I need internet based services. So I don't know. So I am checking the what is the type of complexity, so severity and things. So internet need. So and I need 100 application. So users need to order their mobile location. So 100 application. So like that I will divide a thing and that architecture who are the develop that project. So architecture give the services and all the things, and it is will be the that applications what are the developed by with the Java software. So so that applications maybe Java software applications. So the developer, the architect given these suggestions and things, project design. His design is make a project design. So so he is a fully subject matter expert. So to design the project of the IT anything. So that person is the name as a architect. Please don't mind if you I type any wrong spellings. Sometime I will be add on. Architect Shaj. So he is a subject matter expert and he is designed initially this project. So there is a project opportunity come from the some business owner and he is designing things and there is a Java application. So there is some tools. So like that the project was designed. So the, up to that level, okay, it's okay. So that planning will be done first complete. So analysis. So what is analysis? It is there any failures, it is will be work or not. So like that they will analysis. So and after that design. So in this stage I discussed in this situation. So they planned and designed what tools also we used. So Java for the application and Android for the mobile users, database for SQL and internet for cloud. So like that they designed in this discussion 1 2 3 step completed. So now here fourth step, implementation. So implementation is the project started. So there our we are also in the part of implementation, not 1 2 3, because we will work with. So DevOps means developer means and operations. Operation means developer will be write the code, Java development and all the things. So he will write the some code. So we are not a developer. So we are the infrastructure as a code and as well as DevOps engineer, build and release engineer. Otherwise we'll say. So we will coordinate with the developer as well as operation team for testing, migration, and maintenance purpose. So our scope is implementation as well as testing integration. So here also we don't having a big scope. We will support. So he will make a developer make a testing environment. Otherwise, we will make a testing environment with help of developer, but testing scenarios because Java application he is did from one of the developer. But we don't know what is the functionality and what is the UI based. UI means user interfaces. Looking this screen is a user interface. CLI one is the thing is there. CLI is a command line tool. So it is a like CMD. So here see that we can enter the text only horizontally, not any vertical and this. So two dimensional not possible, only single element, one tier. So we can enter the data as a form of commands to understand the system. So here, this is a CLI method. So we can use the software tools in the GUI, graphical user interface. This is a view. If if you are watching this screen is a graphical user interfaces. That is a UI base. So if you use the command line tool, it is a CLI base. That's the thing. So implementation, we have a some scope, and where we will help, we will come later. And testing and integration, some of the limited issues. They will developer will develop and testing methods, and we will integrate. We will connect that things like he will made some packets, so that packets will be use our pipelines. So we develop as a DevOps engineer, we will make a pipelines. So automation pipelines means no manual interventions. I will come continuation next to the next 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So maintenance. If you designed all the project complete implementation done, testing completed. So maintenance means continuation support. Suppose I think a lot of people today news articles tomorrow yesterday also some banking applications not working properly. So by HDFC and SBI I think SBI is mostly I am because I am customer SBI, so I face a lot of issue. So it is not working. Anybody seen that any issue of technical anything? Give me your example. Any services internet related failure happen. So when you having experience that experience, give me one example in the respect of your faced you feel your experience. Manikanta?
Sir,
Yeah, anybody, no problem, please.
sir, yesterday my phone pay and Google Pay from HDFC not working, sir.
Yes. And anybody?
Sir, while filling the application for net exam, it was not working, the web
S-
page.
yeah, it is related to the networking or internet only. You're feeling that that
I
is internet only, it is
unable
using.
to fill up some of the text fields.
So it is a properly configuration of GUI, graphical user interface. The UI text functionality of that application, it is not properly. That's the thing. Maybe, I think. Okay. And Manikanta, are you there or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me if you having any different experience. We need to share, so we need to build the knowledge. So we try to understand the what is our software development and IT things. So give me one of example in related to the networking or application related. No problem. Anything not don't okay, leave it. And Hemant and Vijay, if you having a experience, please share with me.
In Yono app, it will not give properly how much balance is there.
Yes,
Suddenly,
yes.
we need.
Yesterday I faced
Uh,
a lot of things. I have also tried to even to log in with online banking SBI. That even banks balance also not showing. So and one more thing, this is not related to DevOps and things, but it will be useful in a learning part. So when you go into the phone pay, please today check when you check the balance from the different bank account when using phone pay. So because all of the now today you are using phone pay na, so when you checking the balance, there is a word will come. Anybody seen that, the text? Anybody seen or any idea? There is a word is that fetching, correct na?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
that fetching means that is not interrupt or any functionality of basically in the database or server, main server. It will just capture the what of the that respect to point with seconds. So it will take the as this image capture of the data and you will get that information. It is fetch. So lot of government job sites, even TS or AP applications or site email. So it will always fetch the data. Please remember. So not get the data or not right. So this is also fetching also even purely technical, and fetch the data means it is not affecting. So if you getting data means you are direct taking, not you just capturing the copying the data and giving them. So it will not affect the next. So you can't modify the that balance of banking applications. So I want to say this is the sixth step because maintenance. So continuation maintenance, even sometime your system is running but you are started laptop but you ideally leave. So sometime what will happen, it will to go into the sleeping mode. So you need
Yes,
to
sir.
maintain sometime to after that 15 10 minutes you need to wake up that laptop, otherwise it will go into the sleeping mode. So otherwise some days after that that RAM or something, some physical hard disk also some issue will come. Otherwise uh, maybe softwares need to update your system, already continuation updating softwares you maybe expect a lot of times Windows system, so need to restart. So like that there is a maintenance activities there na. So this is a support functionality, understood na. It is implementation. So last end of the stage it is started as maintenance, and sometime so we will add some functionalities, new features that will be the same thing that will be implementation some part. So that is a some thing. So I will come this later, and so this is so it is related to the previous also. So it is elaborated some more information. So like here also implementation means planning, implementation and design and testing. So evaluation, requirement analysis, analysis, design. So sorry, here requirement analysis, first planning as design and implementation, testing and evaluation. So testing means after completion of implementation we need to test. For testing this, suppose he is implemented Java application, so Java application implemented, okay, super. But he need to testing, so he need testing. So for testing, he need one device. So like Windows, if Java want to run, so Java environment is the one of the thing. So if you want to walk on the water, so river, it is not possible. With help of boat or ship, only possible. And that is a tool is that helping the to move on the water flow. It is a, one tool is the ship and boat, and environment is that on the earth it is flowing the water is the one environment. So like so if you want to run the Java application, they need a Java need to install in your laptop. And if you want to run the .NET application, you need to install the respected environment. Respected environment is that .NET application environment. So every time um, when I going to the any application, suppose Windows not having lot, but mobile having a lot of applications. Adobe, I think BTech people, lot of people install that diagram software, architecting purpose. What is the software name? 3D map or something is there?
AutoCAD.
Yeah, yeah. Sun is yes, AutoCAD. So see, I want to show the AutoCAD, not installing, and I am not AutoCAD, but I want to show the some things. So I want to install this AutoCAD in my system. So price is very high. Where is this? Where is this? Maintaining tools, 3D tools, CPU tools. Requirements. So it is requirement. I want to see this. So whenever you calling this in the respect of the laptop of things resources. So resource of computer is that CPU how much, how many cores. So today after completion if you know, okay, otherwise no problem. So ask your or get the information like what is the cores of your CPU, because as a cloud or Azure DevOps engineer, you need to know what is the CPU cores and what is the RAM of the system and what is the hard disk and what type of hard disk. So you are using the for your laptop. So see that this AutoCAD I want to install my laptop. So AutoCAD is the one of the software. So they developed by the some of the Adobe organization. So that is the enterprise source, not free. That's we know. Operating system 64-bit Microsoft Windows 10. It is compulsory requirement as per guidance. So processor. If you know the processor, please understood the thing. So our chip will be there, integrated circuit LATA. So that is a silicon on layer. So there is a chip. So basically 2.5 to 2.5 gigahertz processor or 3.4 Gs. We say that that frequency, that flow of that waves, so that is a gigahertz. So here V core or processor, 2 core, 3 core, 4 core, like that there is a course will be there. So please understand what is your laptop core. And memory, RAM, random access memory. So I think all of the know what is RAM and RAM, because from the school days everybody know. RAM is temporary when you doing the practice or when you in interaction session. This time only it will be store in the, when I am doing this activity it will store in the RAM only. So temporary. So if you want to store the permanently in the folder hard disk, that is a RAM. That's the thing. So processor, 2 core, 3 core, 8 core, 8 to 16 core, 30 core, to 64 cores. So like that, that is a server level, big processing units. RAM also 8 GB, 16 GB, 30 GB, 64 GB, like that will be there. So resolution means screen. So high resolution 350, so it's like, so there is a GPU, graphical processing unit, graphic processing unit. So GPU unit, we know that ALU is there, algorithmic logic unit for the computing operations. So disk is a space minimum 10 GB required. So here GPU also required. So networking, so network also required. And .NET framework, see that. So for a .NET application it is needed .NET framework. Operating system, so for Linux system, Mac, I think Apple company, you know everybody. So Apple laptop, Mac OS is there, so not Windows. So there is a software and model. So CPU, memory, same, left side is same. Disk format, disk even though disk format, if you search or if you format want to the folders, there is a standard NTFS, NTFS, and some format also will come. So initially you don't know. These are things you not done any time, so that's why you don't know. If now you gradually increase your one by one your knowledge and technical words. So like that, everything need a some specified system requirement to run the application. So that is the environment. I want to say one is the environment. That environment you not provided in your laptop or in your system in server, you can't run a one application in the respect of developer who developed. That's the application. So that's a testing requirement is that. So you need to provide a suitable environment. So maybe that's the application may be Java, Python, .NET, Go, Ruby, Node.js, Mart, some is Android application or anything. So like JavaScript node, Node.js. So the lot of applications is there like that. So identification, requirement, design, development. This is the elaboration, simple elaboration. So we are trying to the we are going to the in depth to the DevOps. So here I am asking myself, what is DevOps? Where we are working. So it is a initially I said that it is an endless loop. So there is no end. Why? So can you guess this? What is the starting for this one? Anybody?
Plan.
Yeah, great. Yes, it is a plan. So we are gathering the requirement with plan. So then where we need to go? We need to go code or we need to go monitor. After planning,
Code.
code. So it is a direction also given like so it is code. So after plan we will make a code. So code will be created by the developer. So for code created by developer, so here we using the source code. This name is source code and version control. So this is software we are using. So why and using that software and what is the involvement of that software. So here we are learning about first related to the source code, related source code is that some tools is there. So here also I given going here. I will capture from this screen. Because a picture will be give image will give more idea. Source code related three tools we are using. One is Git and one is GitHub, one is Azure repos for this class, and different tools also there provided by lot of but famous and Microsoft and so everybody know Microsoft. So it is top company of the IT world, biggest company. So that tools will be the more reliability, belief, and they will develop more focus on their respect to customer point of view. They will take feedback always and give best product. Development will be continue. So that way the sustainability of that products will be highly. So they will choose GitHub and Azure repos. So this is both are Microsoft host owns GitHub and Azure repos. Git. So most probably our team know the Git, but Git is a software. So to install your local computer, local laptop, computer or laptop or server anywhere, to work uh, source code, store and save for longer time. So normally we know the jewelry gold. Everybody know the gold or diamonds. So for safety of aspect, gold will be stored in the respect to always keep with your wearing the your jewelry in your on the your body. Otherwise, you will kept into the locker, safe locker. Correct or not? So same point. So that code is our diamond because it give our profit. So we will use to develop that code with developer with high cost price, and after that the logic that what are the logic developed for that software. So if you steal or anybody theft, so you will be huge loss of your business. Like Rapido, there is a business application, there is installation and their code maintenance. Think Swiggy, Ola, lot of things is there. So there is code will be there. You thinking that there is a code is there or not for Ola or application banking or phone pay? Is there?
Yes, sir.
So there
After
is a code.
transaction, one. Uh,
Yes, yes. So everywhere code is there. So the code will the master code. The code we need to store highly safe and locker and no third party access like the unanimous access like unidentified accesses. So you only people who are involved in that activity. Even though even suppose some code is there, even is banking manager RBI governor also, but he don't have that access to that code because respected team and who are involved to work developed only that people only having the that access means accessing the softwares like that they will design the governance level governance. So that is so like this. So I want to why I am using the git. My question is that why I am using the git. So here I will write a one code in Java. Think this file is a Java. So Java file having the extension. So file extension everybody know na?
Yes, sir.
So file extension is commonly. Normally text file will be the txt. So related to which software it is extension will be the things will be denoting that it is a related to that software. Simple as simple. So when you how you know that this is Java software or data or the .NET or Python or so, Ruby or .NET Node.js or thing. Every file will be the respected file type. And when you seeing with the type of extension, if you don't know that software also, just copy that file extension like go Google and I don't know .py. Suppose I think file is what I am asking Google. Py is a contain Python source code. So I came to know that this is a Python programming file. Understood? No? Like that, they developed. So I need to type a lot of things. I developed one more, just example for you. So sh file is script to program file for bash shell. So like that. Simple. No? So like that, their code will be written in the form of the file format only everywhere. So any code or any database, anything will be created in the file format only. So here, so for every programming having a some standard schema, standard structure. So I think they will write it, sir. So don't mind. This is not correct code, anything. Just they write it same code here like that he rated. So it is so one project developers only one developer will not there. So minimum two and maximum based on big project. So here is the name of Rajesh and his living location is like Mumbai. Here also same code and we will take 2% only. So like that he developed code and same file here also. He is also design dot jar file is also developing same, but she is Nilima location Hyderabad. So I am here. What concerns you can find? Tell me by anybody not related first batch. First batch means who are not attended the Git classes or anything. So what constraints, what is the issues will can found from this location, from this file. So Neelima is working from the Hyderabad. She also developing the one application name same design.jar file, and Rajesh also developing the design.jar file from location Mumbai, and she from the Hyderabad. So what may get the issues, your general ideas, not respect to the my working job sub project. Hemant, Vijay, or your madam, I not know, don't know your name. So you also. Manikanta, can you tell me
Yes, sir. It will need one platform, sir, like that. That is
which?
Git.
Yeah, okay, Git only. Oh, we are come to the Git only. So what is the purpose? What is the purpose? What constraints? What is problems we are getting? We will get when they are doing the job. So respected which type? Suresh, Manikanta, both any. Why you are using it?
The developed code needs a place for storage, you're asking?
Yes, yes, sure, great. So it is a place. That place will be the yeah. You correct point is there. Place is her local. His local computer. His laptop. Okay, correct na local computer. But she also stored in local computer. Her local laptop. Yeah, still constants is there. So she's Nilma saving his code her laptop, and Rajesh saving code her his laptop. So local. So what constants maybe? So so these constants to eliminate from this constants we are using the things Git. What is the Git functionality features? Why you are using Git means this is the use of Git and things. And where is a some function problem will also there. So I will come I will explain thing. So suppose I am right. So design jar and design jar not. So today date wise we'll take our date and time, will with respect to date and time. Here I will add here. So please remember both are developing the one file type name only, design.jar. Okay, date and time. Why I am saying time means even seconds and minutes also important. So daytime time respected. So 13 hours. I think 24 hours everybody know, because we are traveling the train railway. So reservation when doing the 24 hours only. Is this correct na? 1321, 1322. Date okay today only. So date also need. So today 1st June 01072022. Here also 072022. So now this same time he is added ABCD code. She also added ABCD code. So who is the winner here? Nilima or Rajesh? Respective the time and date.
Rajesh.
Yes, Rajesh is the winner because is save the code with the time frame. If you capture the time, so 21, she is 22. So he is the winner, Rajesh. But Mumbai is saved in local computer, but Nilma is saved in her local computer in Hyderabad. So here consider, so okay, both developing the code like that. So when I developing normally file, text file, so it will, if you remove any code from the file, we don't know. If you add the code any in the text file, normally text file you don't, everybody know, notepad. Suppose I am opening this notepad. So if I added code today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so day after tomorrow. So like that, anything, so addressing thing, any, so where, when you are develop this code, so today what is the work? Can you explain this from? So
No.
if you ask your HOD or a manager or anybody, so yesterday, suppose think that day after yesterday this is developed. Like today date is 7th one, na? So today is 7/1. So but no date is there actually. So 7/1/2022. This is developed 28/06/22. So like that we are developing. So here no capturing the data, date and time. So if you ask the manager what you are worked yesterday, day after, before yesterday, 10 days back. So how you address your work, and how much work you have done, and what is the traceability, correct code written or not, or so we have to work, we have to capture the time and date for that code development, correct or not, is it need or not. We need to add the code for, if you add
Need
this, we need, correct. So if you need code and date and time, then you will better to explain and better to troubleshoot the things compared to the tomorrow, yesterday to today, and today to tomorrow, that's the thing. So if you can add the, you add the code and as well as date and time, so it is more better. So you can explain, sir, I added code the development on 28th afternoon session, like that you can explain, and what is the code that time, so you will find the some details. So it's okay, time capturing okay. And one more is that, so there is a here, so you will have capture the time when you doing the saving the file of code. So here design jar and design jar file both are same, and Nilma and Rajesh are working same code. And here time is okay, but both code is same, so then one issue is there. So for time is given, and there is a identity is will be given, unique ID. So like identity, so one unique ID number, so they will alerted with one time with unique identity. So that ID will be the entirely unique, like this format it will be there, like combination of numbers and things, unique identity. That identity will be give more unique way to differentiate the both files. So we can address the things. So date okay, but today here see that here also ABCD, here also ABCD, 13 21 22. Okay, it's okay. If you suppose see, if you both are committed 21 ABCD, this situation may be chances na to probability is there na.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is there. So that situation will be very valid. So that time maybe both code will be correct, but unique ID, this ID will be related to the Rajesh, and this ID will be related to the Nilima, and which is better code they will take. That time is a conflict issues will be there. Conflict means two type same similarity will happen na, it will create a conflict. Sometimes it may get the conflict issues, different methods. కవలలను ఏమంటారు in English లో I don't know. So there is a
Twins, sir.
conflict. Twins. Yes, I forgot. So twins will be finding the things conflict. So who is the Ram? If you Rama and if some Krishna is there. So who is the Rama and who is the Krishna? There is a conflict issue. You can't find the exact similarities. Same approach. Parameters. Face, look like, dressing, hairstyle, all the things will be similar. So that time you will be in the situation of conflict. Understood, na? That conflict will be different, but you will give an identity. Suppose you may tag, you give an identity card in a neck, is worry that identity with identity number, then you can address that him, correct, na? So like
Yes,
that
sir.
we
Yes, sir.
will
Yes, sir.
giving the one unique id. Why it is very differentiated the similar approaches, conflict issues and things. So okay, so now we for storing the code we are eliminating the so time frame. So whenever I am saving the to address my work, so use I am capturing the my time and with respect to the unique identity, it's okay. But here, Nilima, location point of view also one constant is there. So she is Hyderabad, she is Mumbai. So I want both integration of the code. So I want to combine that both work and one unique work I need. So best quality code. So for this purpose is she also storing the local computer. He is also storing the local computer. So for both to store one unique project location, that is the organization location, is that I will store 1 minute. What? This class may be just 10 to 15 minutes. Please be patient. I will try to give the figure out of IT and where we are working. So today, to understand the basic levels. So here, so we need to work on a. This is look like a cloud. I think if not, it is not cloud. Yeah, this is look like a cloud, na?
Yes, sir.
So this is cloud is top of the ground, earth. So it is a GitHub. So now it is almost similar approach to the cloud, GitHub or Azure Repo, or to integrate local computer code to the cloud remote. Here we will say normally remote. Terminology remote means remote machine. Your hand having the remote, everybody know the remote of TV. So you are remotely you are accessing. There is a terminology inbuilt to your IT. So that's why I say this is one remote. TV remote, please bring the remote. You can operate from this location. So
Far away.
it is far away from that destination. So this is remotely. We are
Yes, sir.
remotely storing the GitHub. So there is a capability of code storing, unique ID. So in local computer, what are the code you are maintaining, na, as future same will be provided here, and no disturbing the code, and it will store the remote access, and you can from this location, far away location, whenever you want the code, you can bring the code, and you want to send the code,
Yes, sir.
you want to bring the code or send the code. So sending and bringing code, it is a two-way directional. Bidirectional means this is a bidirectional. This is also so here not good. I will remove. So this is the push and pull like method. Push means sending the code to the remote to the GitHub or Azure repos, sending the getting the code, fetching like in the balance, like that is a push, pulling the code, push and pull. That's the thing. So that terminals will come later, no issue. So that's the way code is need. So always projects will be develop some code that need a safe locker method. So Git will be provides that futures Git software will use. That future will be useful for the local computer to work your local computer, and after that we'll store the code into remotely for all accessing project people. So not only two people, may having a lot of people also. So they develop continuations. So in this situation, 10 people also will work. It will capture code, unique ID and things. So it will not issue. So if you are having a better code, suppose developed some developed any code is very better from Rajesh or Nilima. So we will check which is better, and we will place the code that with unique identity and username and password. Here that that identity, the unique ID will have, sorry, that unique ID will have that normally in the same in the form of IT will Git point of view will call commit. That name is a commit, committing the things. That's the thing. So commit will be the unique ID, and your name also will address name, comma, mail ID also will capture, as well as we discussed initially, date and
Date
time,
and time.
time with seconds. So these three things will be captured. That is a commit in the respect of Git. So why we are using to code software means normal for as normal files, Word files, Excel or things like that. The code developing, if you write na, it is not correct and there is no safe, and it will not work. So if you want there in the point of software development, we want to use old code. So it is working fine. So olden days. So we will go for that. If you working for this one, so you want to take the previous also. So that type of situation will happen in developing the software. That's why we will use the Git software. And for storing the remotely cloud, like that is a GitHub and Azure repos. That's the thing. So that's why we about initial stage only. So here code. So plan completed, code completed. So build is our target. So normally we not write any code. Code will be written by developer. Why we are learn to code means, so we will some aspect of work will be there for using Git. So that's why we need to know Git, GitHub also. We are also having the our shell scripts and things. So we need to know the GitHub and Azure repos. Now, respect to the build, so here Eclipse and Maven, Gradle, Selenium, just JUnit, lot of things there. So build. So build is the CI pipeline. We'll come continuation classes like so here. Our software engineer, so he will write in the code. So he is writing the code like this code. So for writing the code with one tool, Visual Studio Code. So here we can write it. So this is normal text only. So anything we can write here. So this is a .md file, markup language. So after that we will store the repos. Like this is a GitHub remotely, local to, it is a local and it is a remote. And there is a code testing. So here we need a code testing. Like what is the code? Say see, it is when seeing the code, it is a looking good pattern or not. I will. So see that it is not a simple XML code. So it is looking a good formatted. So that formation is there. That any security breaching code is there. So we need to check the security point of view also or not for code after creation. Any developer wantedly or mistakenly is given a security type of leaking breaches like things. The code developed having the loops, gaps. So then a malware can be attack when using that software. So that need to eliminate the initially, correct or not? So that's why we need to verify the code quality. So that is a testing and pipeline. So these steps understood now everybody.
Yes, sir.
So after verification of the code quality, security point of view or quality of the formation, all the things, then we will move for the pipelines. This is the respective things. So pipelines will be do na. So when you developer will be give the Java code. So I will build one keyway executable files. Normally we will go into the installation of the uh, Adobe AutoCAD. I will go download folder actually. I think I have a files, executable files. See, this is a .exe. So this is a executable file. So using that, what are the developed code? So see, now this code is not useful, but using building tools. So there is a building tools is there. Like when I go into the back, I have these things. So build. See, using build tool. Uh, 1 minute. Maven. Here, this is a build. So using build tool, so we will learn Maven some part for our working process. So using build tool, we will make as a Java project as a .exe executable file. So when you writing the code, it will not use for execution. So I can now it is using. I can execute like it will ask the permission. So I can yes. So like we will create a executable files. That is the executable file is a like name is that artifactory in the terminals. So for developing this artifactory, we are normally now manually doing. So if you want to, one developer did make all your Java projects. You want to do means I will go here, I will install in local computer Maven, and I will execute the software and build the artifactory executable file. It is manually, but automatic method is using Azure DevOps. We will make as a pipelines. When you code developed automatically here, when you code developed, so when you code from the remote repository GitHub, so automatically build will be trigger. Build will trigger means build start. So automatically it will give one artifactory like a executable file, and it will test and get the result, sending the developer feedback. It is better or not? Otherwise you need to copy paste and executing the tools area location. It is manual approach is will take a lot of time, and there is a manual intervention. Whenever you do the operation, you need more develop like DevOps engineers. We are the DevOps engineer. We will develop the continuation integration pipelines and continuation delivery pipelines. That is the method. These pipelines is the automation task. Like one task normally we will do. I will write this code. I will after that see this activity 2 minutes. So this is a patching 1 minute this folder. So where is this my folder? So Azure DevOps.NET sample main. So samples be added. See, I written one code here. So I added some code here like so I added and things complete. So after that I will moving to say I saved this file control S. So then I will copy this file. So I want to go the folder location. I think here where it is location path. So in the audit folder. So I am writing audit folder. Before that samples audit folder and audit folder. So here sample. So I will do copy and pasting. So I will try to test here and I will build. So here. So if you don't understand this process, no issue, but it will taking the understand the things that it is taking the manual approach, it will taking the some time. So I will examine maven commands. Maven, if you don't maven also, no issue. Men package one command. I am trying this manual. So like that doing, it is manual approach. It will take lot of time to reduce the things manually things. So we will make as a pipelines. Pipeline means one task ending will be start to the next pipeline. Understand when next task. Understand the by the Hemant or any Vijay. Pipelines means that one task ending means it will add the it will start, it will automatically start the next task. So we will add the task works, so steps, so sequentially in the manner, and will make a automation, so continuation trigger. So one task completed, it will automatically trigger. So when you developer push the code, sending the code GitHub, it automatically build the code using Maven or Gradual or NuGet or uh, Gradle. So after that it will move to the testing, and it will give the test result feedback to the developer. So it is a total automation. So he developer can 100 developers 100 times or per day 1000 times. So you no problem. It will give automationally. So no manual intervention. But you will, as a DevOps engineer, you will make a pipeline with small tools using Azure DevOps, all the things. So that's the thing, CI pipeline, continuous integration. So we are as a DevOps engineer, we will creating the pipelines as it is. And delivery environment is there. So delivery means to deploy the that application. You are made as a one application here. Download going to. So you created a executable file from using CI pipeline. This part. This application need to install in one device, that is Windows local laptop, my laptop. As same method, so I need to check the this application. How can I check? So I need to install my laptop. So that environment need to there. So there is a there need to a install Windows device. So required or not here for this testing this application I need a Windows system or not, correct or not? Are you there or
Yes,
not?
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
Windows, so for testing purpose application. So this is the part testing environment. We will provide a environment of cloud allocation like here in the cloud. So normally we in your local system not capability to uh, developed applications Java or Python. So maybe it is higher level. So that environment need create. So where you are creating? So in Azure cloud. So that is a Microsoft Azure cloud. Like this is a cloud account. Today some part will be understood. Tomorrow some part will be understood. No bother. We will learn gradually increase our knowledge one by one to learn the IT technical point of respect to knowledge. So here when you go here all services, see this is Azure cloud. So there is a hell number of services. What happened? See category compute. You know the computer. So in the if you divide into your computer, it is a here we can create a computer type services, virtual machines. This is a here we can create a Windows, Linux machines, lot of services. So networking. So networking related we can create. So in the cloud we can install our application. We have to install that our application in the cloud. So we will create a environment using Azure Cloud infrastructure as a code using tools like uh, Terraform, Azure DevOps, so Azure CLI, Azure PowerShell. There is a tools in there. So deploying here, Chef, Puppet. So we will learn some of the Ansible. We will learn. So lot of tools will be there DevOps point of view, but we will learn mostly useful and continuation our related project only like that. So we will have a lot of tools like build record repository, all the things, monitoring. So after application, when you go into here, monitoring is the one thing is there. So deploy means installing the code here. So testing completion releases and means you are releasing your code to the deployment means Windows system in the cloud. Windows system in the cloud location we are installing here. So now you need to operate continuation maintenance. So maintenance we need to do, and we need to choose the monitoring visualization GUI. So how it is performing and things through monitor. So otherwise you not monitor, sometime it is shut down or up any problem. So you will use your business respect to the business like phone pay or banking SBI or link like that. So that's the way. Here, so monitoring purpose, we will use some tools. So we will use Azure Monitor here. So that monitoring purpose. So this is better. So if you having any doubts about from this respective image, this is a complete. So there is no technical tool name, but there is a technical aspect is there, like a technically we have to use. As a DevOps engineer, we need to maintain code maintenance and pipeline creation and build tool we need to use, and we need to maintain deployment environments in the cloud, and we will provide operation will be done by the IT develop IT peoples, administrative people, and we will monitoring tools we will create visualization purpose. We will monitor. So that's the thing. So please ask your question. What are your in your mind? And Hemant and Vijay, madam,
So whatever you have explained today, it was clear.
great. Today clear means you almost approached the technology as much, because when you what is the purpose and why we are using is the most important thing. So where you are there and why you are need what is your job role, that's the thing. So then in the respective DevOps jobs related aspect, lot of any Python or any type of project we having the opportunity, that's the thing. And cloud computing is most demanded subject. Now we are using here Azure cloud Microsoft. So cloud will be deployment environment, that's this location provisioning. The terminal, please, I will share this document of a PDF method some of the days. So whenever this presentation, after completion, this presentation you can refer na, you will get the most of the answer from this interview perspective and job perspective. So this presentation I gathered a lot of sites actually. It is patent hacks to the different sites. So whenever after completion of the things also, what is the tool? Anybody, if you say, just to check the charts and find that this is related to cloud infrastructure, this related managing thing. So see, sometime you need error will get. So you need to notify through message. Normally, maintenance will become some banking application. You will need to notify with the messages, so that they will message you will get, but they will integrated some notify services, PagerDuty, Splunk, like that. So they will manage some softwares project. So even though here Jira, I will say Jira Azure board. So you want to know what you have to do daily, what task you need to do. So they will assign the task work item. So in the formation of Jira boards, Azure board. So normally there is a blank board. If you feel there is a Srinivas, you have to do this task in the 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, 18 days. So sprint activity. So we will come later come to the next classes. So even though we will use these things. Uh, Please continue. If you are having any doubts, anybody. I will share this presentation after PDF format, some of the class completion.
Sir, I'm having a doubt.
Yeah.
Can we get the recorded classes, sir?
Yes, yes. Today it is recorded classes, no? So
Uh,
every day we will get the recorded classes, and it will be sent to your normally YouTube link will be share, and there is a private mode, not publicly available. So who are there's a class will be recorded with one mail ID. So that mail ID only can open with that video. Yeah, Vijay and Hemant, today first class, na? Already you are attending classes, but this is related to the DevOps. And
DevOps. Yes, sir.
DevOps and software development, not DevOps. There is a completely whole cycle of software development. So in the part, what is your DevOps? See that here, one beautiful address that .NET developer can work with .NET software projects. The Java project person, Java developer will work Java project. But as a DevOps engineer, you will work all the scenarios, all type of projects, Android also, even mobile device also, even different projects also. There is need a DevOps engineer. Maintenance support also need a DevOps engineer. So the DevOps engineer requirement is like that. So that's why there is a huge demand. This is a culture. DevOps is a one culture engineer. Yeah, ask me questions, please. Vijay, anything?
No doubt, Ram.
Okay,
No
okay.
issue.
Okay, Suresh and Manikanta, even though you are first batch, no problem. Still, we can learn anything. So I can learn from the day to day, from yesterday to today.
No, sir. Actually, this previous I am not attended this class. I am
Hmm.
present. I am attended.
Okay, okay, great.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I am stopping the class. We continue class tomorrow.